Okay, good morning, all of you. So, am I audible, guys, online team? Okay. So, let me share my screen first. So, Python Boto 3, okay? Projector. ఎక్కడ ఉంది? Yes, remote. Okay, guys, Python Boto 3. It's a one more approach, like a Terraform. ఆన్ అవుతుంది జస్ట్ ఏమైంది పవన్ ఆన్ అవట్లే ఆన్ అయింది ఓకే థ్యాంక్స్ ఓకే గైస్ సో this is one more approach, cloud, and also DevOps team also will work with Python board 3. Sir, Python na sir. In sir, Python mali. But very easy, guys. This approach is, believe my words, compared to Terraform, this is very easy approach. But many of the students not focusing on this. But if you add in your resume, definitely there will be a good weightage for your CV. Python board 3. Very easy, as I said. Okay, one question to everyone. Did you start Terraform exam or not? Hmm? Okay. At least did you open the paper? How many questions? 40 questions. Yeah, refreshing some concept. That's what my intention is. You need to refresh your concepts. Okay. So what is your opinion on that? It's a very too difficult, right? Yes, sir. Yes. Moderate. Mm. So if you cover all the concepts, 40 questions, guys, little confusing with it. Yes, of course. If you are able to, as I said, right, if you are able to attend 35 or 30 questions, understand, not for clear, understand, able to understand the concept, you can easily clear Terraform. Certification is very easy, you can easily clear. And interview, okay, don't, no expectation, I mean, don't expect any questions apart that questions, 40 questions. Okay, if you are good at 45 questions, mark my words, maybe at this time you cannot understand. After 1 month, 2 months, okay, they will ask Terraform questions, right? That time definitely you remember me. That's what. Okay, not now. See, if you can consider difficult interview Terraform, also you can easily handle it. Terraform interview, okay, there is no any big surprises from the interview. If they want to ask any difficult question on Terraform, if they want to ask 5 questions on Terraform, definitely you can easily handle 4 questions. If it is a difficult, if it is easy, not required. Okay, so that's what I'm making you that level. Not for, as I said, one phase of the coin always easy, one phase of the coin little difficult. I'm going to show you 2 phases, not for only one phase. Okay, okay. So nowadays situation is like that, guys, and outside. అలాగే ఉంటాయండి అన్నీ. క్వశ్చన్స్ అన్ని విన్నట్టే ఉంటాయి, ఆప్షన్స్ అన్ని ఒకేలా ఉంటాయి, బట్ ఆన్సర్సే తెలియవు మనకి. ఓకే, సో interviews also kind of questions will get it. Okay, as I said, how many of you already attended here? Sir, please 9కి రండి సార్ కొంచెం. Okay, so as I said, guys, if you compare with Terraform paper here and your narration is conducted, right? How many of you attended here test? You guys, is there a difference? Chala difference, right? Yes. So don't, that's what I'm saying, don't stick on that paper. Maybe you can think questions will get like that. Never, never. Okay, same thing it will apply for all the tools. Next test is Git. Next test is on Git. I will show you the difficulties in Git. Not for init, fetch, pull, push. That is okay. Yes, your regular task is that one only. And even your Terraform task also very easy in your organizations. But the filter, they can apply filter, right, in interviews. Then you need to clear that, interviews. That is very important. Same thing, it's apply for Docker, at least Kubernetes. I told you before, right? So focus on that. Day 1 onwards, you just focus on that. Okay. Yeah. Any questions? So as I said, so self-learning is very important. That's what one question I have given to you. Null resource, which I was not covered, right? The reason is for self-learning. So don't depend on for always your team lead, your trainer. You need who can go in depth. They can definitely get a job. Okay. See here, 50, for example, 100 people are there. 100 people, if you follow my notes, 100 people in same genre who can go in little depth, which I was not covered. Definitely there will be a difference, right? That's what. So everyone can write 40 questions, 39 questions, but 40 questions who can think more, they can write that question. That's what my intention. Okay. But don't disappoint. My question, my paper intention is for to give answer immediately. 1 week time I have given. Why? At least you can refresh your skills on the questions. That is very helpful for you. Okay, don't feel like a question and I need to provide answers to, sir. I'm not asking. You can submit your paper on Sunday next. I mean this coming Sunday. 1 week time you have, right? Take 5 questions per day. Done. Along with your regular practice. I'm not saying stop all the things, focus on Terraform. In that case, you need to submit your paper in same day, right? That's what I have given time 1 week. So I have shared the same paper to my colleague also. Okay. He is able to write only 9 questions. My friend colleague. So like that, you can understand. Everyone is same. Everyone need to refresh their skills only. I'm not saying anything. I'm not commenting into my colleague. Maybe he's working on next Jenkins only. He's not working Terraform. He learned for 3 years back. So he need to refresh the skill. Same thing apply for you. You learned 2 months back, right? So you need to refresh it. That's what I'm keep on saying. Paper test is I'm going to conduct next week. So please refresh your skills. Clear? It is applied for same tools, which is close to 300 entry questions. So just refresh on 300 questions is fine to get a job. No need to go all, sir, which concepts I need to prepare? My question paper, I can say that. Go through my question papers, that's it, okay? Yeah. So guys, so far we discuss how many approaches to AWS platform to create resources. Very good. The first one is what? The first one is what? Console, right? Second one is what? Yes, very good. CLI. Third one, Terraform. Fourth one, SDK, Python SDK. I mean SDK, Software Development Kit. Okay. So, but out of all, Terraform is more popular. The reason is so many options we have to create infrastructure. But Terraform we are using for to create only infrastructure. But we cannot do any post actions after create infrastructure by using Terraform, even it is not a suitable for that. Okay. The reason is Terraform state file will give the information of remote end services, whatever created, right? But that the same state file will not give any information of post action activities. For example, I think local provisioners, we have discussed, right? Remote end, if you want to create a file, that if it is a possible or not a possible, if state file will not track. Understand that related information your Terraform state will not give. So that we don't know the file is created or not. Again, we need to configure so many things on top of that to understand that, right? So same thing, the post actions Terraform will not suitable only for creation of infrastructure. But Python SDK, the post actions, it's very suitable for post actions. I mean, if you want to automate any job. So in the Python Boto 3, we are going to add AWS Lambda combinations we can see here, the 2 days. So how we can automate the task, how we can stop the task, how we can start the task. That is Lambda can handle. Lambda is a event driven AWS service, serverless service. That Lambda can work based on your code. My code is Python code. Okay, the Python code we need to upload into Lambda functions. The Lambda function can handle your code as per your code. It will run or stop or trigger so many actions it will perform. So AWS DevOps, the Python Boto 3 play very key role. Okay, definitely will get a entry question on AWS Lambda, 100% entry question. Very important service in AWS after EC2 instance. I will show you the differences here, the why Lambda is more popular. Okay. So guys, simple thing. Now, I want to start my Python Boto 3 journey. I want to start my Python Boto 3 journey. So we require some prerequisites. So guys, you tell me what are the prerequisites required to configure Terraform. So you want to learn, you want to start Terraform process. So what you have implemented before? First, what are the prerequisites? Install Terraform. Next, no, I'm talking about prerequisite. So setups in your laptop. VS Code. Okay, VS Code install. Next. Okay, variable path. Okay. How you can communicate your AWS environment? Access key, secret key. You are not inside AWS environment, right? Same thing, same functionalities here also. The prerequisite, the first one is keys configurations. So already you are in configured for Terraform, right? It will take automatically. So my question is very clear here. So why we need to configure? You are going to communicate AWS environment. Authentication. Providers is for to which service it is going to work. That is providers information will give. But first you request will go inside of the AWS environment by using these keys. Okay. Keys configurations. And before that, you need to install Python. Install Python. And IDE. So we are using PyCharm here. Okay, editor. I'm using PyCharm. So Terraform edit IDE is what? VS Code. Editor. We are using VS Code. So these three prerequisites required. Key configuration is means to communicate your AWS, to execute your code, ID is required. So which type of code? It is a Python environment is required. This three is clear. So what you can do here, you need to, yeah, I will tell you that. So you need to go for PyCharm here. So in your end, if you install PyCharm, Python also will get. So install, download PyCharm. So if you can see, go for, don't go for professional edition, not required for you. So just go for community edition, download. Click download, same like VS Code, it will be downloaded. That's it. Nothing will be do here. If you click here, it is going to start downloading. Just go here. You need to stop the downloading from my end. Okay. So just after that, open. If it will ask any confirmation, just give confirmation, close it. Is this clear, everyone? And next, just type in search PyCharm, open. PyCharm is just IDE, like we can editor, runtime editor, like MS Word, MS Excel, Terraform VS Code, like that. Why can't we edit directly and EC2? Is it easy task to do that? Even you guys are copy paste is very difficult there, right? How we can development there? It's very difficult, right? Yes, it's very difficult. So, okay, my end is showing already some projects. So what we can do in your end, just go to new project. So yeah, project 5, it is automatically coming. You can give project 5 or you can give any name you require name. Just give create this window. Same like VS Code, Terraform project, how we can create folder structure. It is going to start, right? Same thing here also. So just for the folder structure is created just for our understanding. If you can see here, environment main.py. So what is environment here? This environment is isolation part of your Python file. For example, if you install any dependencies, in the project 5, the dependencies is stick on for this environment only. It is not applied for project 4. Okay, otherwise what happened, the dependency is common for all project means it may disturb for other projects. So it is an isolation part, environment. So if you install any dependency that is related to Python project 5 VENV environment. I mean, V means virtual environment. Is this clear? So if you can see already one file is created main.py, you can create multiple files here, new, so test.py, but extension should be .py. This is Python code. Is this clear? Okay. Let me clear this. If you want to run, you can run here. Click on here. So hi PyCharm. This is simple code. Just whatever, if you are running, it will give the result. Hi PyCharm. Inside PyCharm is only there, right? So you can give anything. So it will print same thing. Whatever if you are giving here, it will give the print. Yeah. So what I can do, I can remove this entire. Okay. This is empty one now. So we need to write our code, right? This is very easy. First concept we need to understand, you need to install access key secret key. That already done by, you are already doing Terraform concept, right? Keys will be stored where? .aws, not .ssh. That is for IDRS, a public IDRS. This is authentication keys, right? So that key is already there in my end. It will take from there. No need to create again keys. Is this clear? Okay. If you are getting any authentication, STSL or something related errors, we can configure keys again. No problem for that. So if you can see here, there is a terminal option. So this is the terminal option. You can run any code, Python 3, you can run Python 3 code also on console base also, you can run it. Okay. What is the command to check my keys? AWS configure list, right? So my access key secret key already there. So I'm able to get the details. So one prerequisite is done. Python install, PyCharm also done. Now we can ready to start your work with Python, right? So guys, I'm going to create a first any sample resource, maybe EC2 instance I'm going to create. Okay, I'm going to create EC2 instance. So what I can do now, so I don't know how to create EC2 instance. The first important prerequisite is here Boto3. Okay. So if you want to interact with the AWS environment, so Python SDK is saying that you need to install Boto3 first, Boto3. So if you can go here, you can easily understand what is Boto3. So AWS SDK for Python Boto3 provides Python API. It is not Terraform API, Python API for AWS infrastructure service. Use this SDK for Python. You can build application on top of Amazon EC2, S3, EC2, DynamoDB, whatever it is. Understand? So what we can do with the help of Boto3, we can start our work. Okay. So Python Boto3 is a API to communicate your AWS environment. Okay. For example, this is your laptop now. This is your laptop. So here AWS environment is there. Okay. AWS ENV environment. So here you need to create EC2 instance. For example, okay, here you need to create EC2 instance. So your keys, whatever keys are there, keys will help to connect EC2 instance. No, keys will help to communicate your environment, not for EC2 instance. Understand? So to go your request from local to remote, which one it will help? I mean, authentication. First, internet will help, right? To take your request from here to there. So keys for authenticate. Then your code will work. Authentication complete, only your code will work to create EC2 or S3 water like Terraform. So now, yes, authentication is for internet is taking you the request to AWS endpoint. By using these keys, we are able to authenticate. Yes, you are good to go. So same thing, if I can go for AWS profile, so you have to give username, password, root username, password. It is helpful to you to go inside of AWS console, right? Once you go inside console, what you can do? Go to search, give EC2 and click on that. You can do any actions, whatever the state you can see, and you can do it, right? But your username password is helpful to go inside of AWS environment, not for inside of EC2 instance. Is it clear? But if you want to go inside of EC2 instance, you can click on the EC2 instance. It will take you into that EC2 inside dashboard, right? Same thing. My keys is for only for go inside of AWS environment only. Then you need to talk EC2, you need to talk Lambda, you need to talk S3, different service. Who can help? In console, I can go and I can click on that. In Terraform, my Terraform API will communicate with the service name based on the name of your EC2 instance. What is the name of EC2 instance in the Terraform? Will it work in resource block? Will it work if I give EC2? Which name I need to provide? EC2 instance. The name is registered like that only. That's what you can able to understand. Sir, this name also EC2, right? Can I give EC2? Your Terraform registry cannot understand. The name already registered in my end. If you can use AWS-EC2 instance, your request will go to directly EC2 instance. If you give EC2, it will not take you into the EC2 instance. In my end, the name is not there. Same thing in Python Boto3 and also different name will be there. That is run instance. Understand? I mean, the name, it will be changed platform to platform, but action is same. Understand? But who can help to take me into the respect to AWS environment inside, whatever? That is Boto3. Okay. See, provides a Python API. If there is no Boto3, we're unable to interact with your AWS environment. Understand? Yeah. Is this clear, everyone? So first, what you need to install? Python. Done, right? Next, Boto3, right? Boto3, if there is no Boto3, we are unable to access your AWS environment. Still, you have having the correct keys. Let's go to. So I'm here now, right? So how to start to write a code? Okay, no need to copy paste from anywhere. How to start to write a code? So you want to create a EC2 instance, for example, simply go and give here AWS EC2 or create whatever name Python Boto3. It is taking you directly EC2 page of Boto3 document. So we have a very good document is there for Python Boto3. Everything is there in that, like a Terraform document. You can take from there, we can create everything. So create instance, Boto3 documentation. You can go here. So you are this page, you are in this page. Just give EC2. Okay. Okay. See guys, I've just given AWS EC2 Python Boto3. It is redirecting me into that AWS official page, Python Boto3 page. So the first syntax is what? Import Boto3. And next syntax is what? Client equal to take Boto3 help And which client you are going to communicate? EC2 client. Your work with EC2, right? So you are going to communicate EC2 client. Take Boto3 help to communicate. So Boto3 dot client EC2. Okay. Let me copy paste. So here copy is there. Now, can I perform S3 operations inside now? No, you are already selected EC2 client. Just perform EC2 activities. We cannot stop S3. You cannot remove S3 bucket inside. Why? Your client is EC2 only. So if you can see, Boto3 is a red color indication. No module named Boto3. This Boto3 should be there where? In your local laptop. This is what I'm doing practice from local to remote. If the Boto3, if same activity, okay, I will discuss the later with that. You can understand, right? Boto3 is required for, okay. So for that, I need to install Boto3, right? For that, go to File, Settings. So in the settings, project file, right? You are select on that interrupter. Select on interrupter. So here the list of packages, it will come. Okay. Whenever you can install PyCharm, this 3 will come default. So click on plus symbol. I will show you one more time. Click on File. First step, go to settings. Second step, Python. It is taking my project directly. Click on Python. Select your project file. I mean, it is going to install into your project 5 only, not for project 4. B environment, virtual environment, right? Select on Python interrupter. Click plus icon. In the search, give Boto3. Okay. Click on that. Install package. It is installing. Still process is going on. That one also we can do it. Pip already there, right? Pip install Boto3. See, this is done, right? Now you can come here. Okay. Just you can type now. This time no error, right? You have installed Boto3 in your environment, project 5 environment. That's what there is no error. Till here clear? Okay. Now, okay, till here we are very clear. But which operation you are going to perform in EC2? So many operations. We can stop, start, restart, reboot, terminate. So many actions. Yes, you are asking me to go interact with Boto3 by using Boto3, interacting with EC2 instance. Which action you need to perform now? Which action, guys? Creation, for example. Creation, right? So there is a one action, right? So let's go to your document again. Okay, so these many actions are there inside your EC2. You can do these many actions. See, out of that, which action you are going to do now? Create. So let's give a control F here. Create, on name of create, 82 is coming here. But if you can see no EC2 instance, see, create, flow D, C, D after only egress only there. Then again, F letter is there. So on the name of create, there is no EC2 instance. And the name is wrong. So as I know, the name is run. Okay. Let's go with this. Run instance. Okay. If you click here, open the code. This is the process. So to create EC2 instance, we need to select run. In Terraform, AWS instance in the name of Terra. In the Terraform, the approach is AWS instance, but here run instance. The difference name. Okay. So what they are saying now, what is your response? What response you're expecting from EC2 instance? Your client is take you into that EC2 instance. Next, what is your response? What you need? Run. So write in the response block, create run instance. Is this clear? So I'll just copy this. My response is what? Run instance, right? So go to EC2 instance. Next, what I need to do? Run the instance. Okay. Give enter here. Copy here. Okay. You are going to run instance. Okay. Launch instance in the manual process. Launch instance. Next step is what? You need to declare your, what you need to declare here? Required attributes. You need to pass it, right? AMI, instance type and all, right? Same story again. So guys, so here, if you can see device name string, virtual name string, throughput, key MS ID, volume type, volume size, snapshot ID, so many things are there. So just keep a side, take as a default one, it will give automatically. The important one is what here? But here image ID. Let's copy it. This is bracket is open here, right? So if you can see, this is block device mapping is open here, close here. This is if required, if you want to define any volume types inside your EC2 instance, you need to follow this one. Or just give a default. Usually we can go with the default options only this one. We are not selecting any volumes and all. It's just leave it this one. Next important part is the what? After block device mappings, next one is image ID. Take the image ID here. Which image ID if you want, you can, okay, let me log in first my console. So take your own time, complete the test. Even 10 days also no problem. Okay. Dedication important, guys. See if you can see, I will show you one thing. He is the, his the name is Sai Kiran. Seriously, I don't know who he is, first of all. You, this Sai Kiran. Yesterday you pinged me. Oh, you are 9 AM batch. Ah? Okay. You have given almost correct answers. I have seen yesterday. I don't know guys' names, but just I'm saying that. Anyway, sorry for that. Yeah, almost he given all right answers. Yesterday I validated. The reason is only I got 4 sheets, not for 40 sheets. So my job is very easy, right? That's what I have validated. See, his explanation like this way. This is very, very good. You have to write architecture. You can understand. Nothing is there in here. Very easy concepts all are. State file, local, remote, whatever. Everything he is explained here. Almost right all answers. I verified already yesterday. Yes. Yeah, this is also correct. Is given this example also. Null resource. Anyway, good. Hmm? Your wish, boss. No one can validate. I mean, why you are writing like this? This is for your your best only, right? If you are comfort, you can write on the paper also. But here is very easy to draw the architectures, right? Simply, otherwise you need to follow like that. Anyway, good. Okay, if you can see, okay, which region it is? Oh, here region. Let's go for North Virginia. You are the topper, huh? Great. Then you can understand the difference, right? Easily. So guys, I'm just saying one thing. In my batch, I don't know. Still Kubernetes is not complete, right? With AWS concepts, with Terraform concepts, with Git concepts, with Maven and all, he's given all the correct answers. Till now, I don't know he is the Sai Kiran. I thought my previous batch. Okay. So the validated person is there, right? The mentors. He just told me that. I don't know sir Sai Kiran one name. He's given all correct answers. If I cover Kubernetes at that time, understand the situation. If I cover Nexus, if I cover Ansible at that time, he is 65 topper, but his score is going to 95 above. I mean, I don't know the total of the paper. Just imagine at that time, already many students already completed all the trainings. Okay, but especially for my 7:30 a.m. batch, students are very less. Festival time, we have started the batch. It's close to 45 members, I think so. That's it. But the 45 members also qualified 18 members, and remaining your batch and other trainers batches. They're, I mean, all completed students already there before 3, 4 batches are there. If I cover at the time Kubernetes, our students definitely will come top 10. That's what my intention. I'm saying that. Okay. So be focused on next test. I don't know that test is really useful or not. Seriously saying that. But they are going to give a separate training. The training also, there is no separate skills. Same Git, same Terraform, and same whatever. Even they asked me to give, I'm not willing to give. But again, I told that. So if I give again same given training, again I'm giving, there is no special in that, right? Better to go other trainer. It's very helpful. Same trainer. May you feel my face bore like, sir, again you na sir. May same me also. Again you are. Same thing. Better to experience other trainers also, the teaching. It's very, every person there is a unique style, right? Better. Okay. So I'm taking North Virginia AMI here. So give enter here. So here first we need to copy paste better. Here just and go there. What is the key name? AMI AMI equal to ID, right? Sorry, image ID equal to string, right? So control C, string should be quotes always. Okay. So go there. So image, okay, already pasted. Is this clear? Step 1 completed. Next one is what? Instance type. Yeah, instance type. We know the type of instance. We are practicing T2 micro. So list of instances types are there here. You can go and verify if required. Sorry, just give enter here, control V here, and give equal and give your strings T2 dot micro. And in interviews, don't say T2 dot micro. Okay. If anyone asks, so I work completely T2 micro. If you say that, they can easily understand. You don't have practical knowledge. You are doing practice only, right? T2 micro nowhere we are using in the projects. Just for practice only. Don't say T2 micro. Say M5 large or something. They will, if they ask, Next, key name, right? So key name, just go to my North Virginia. Here, is there any keys? Okay, Sri is there. Let's go there. So key name. What is the key name? Just go to document. Yeah, key name only. Control C. Control V, right? So I'm going to give my key name. And next, okay, I will just close the bracket here. Okay, these three attributes are fine. And what about VPC subnets? It will take default. Okay. If my region is AP South 1, but I'm taking AMA from where? Let's go there. I'm taking North Virginia. Will it work? It will not work. The AMI is different for region to region. So what I need to do, switch to AP South from here, and I need to pass the name of the AMI. The same thing key also, right? Jenkins I need to give. Otherwise, I can define region also, it will work. Any possibilities, no problem. So let's go to instances, launch instance. There is a AMI here. Copy it. Clear? So now if I try to run, so what is the error here? Missing required parameter in input max count, missing required parameter in input minimum count. I mean, if you go there, minimum count, maximum count is there. It is a mandatory one here. So how can I know if you can go that here? So here optional one are there, important mandatory ones are there. So if I go for, yeah, max count integer is a required. See, minimum count is, it is the optional means it will work. It will take by default 1 or 0. But it's a required parameter you should define. Okay. Same thing Terraform also. Required information is there, right? Like that. So let's go there. My PyCharm. So I need to define max count, minimum count. Let's take from there the syntax. Control C. Control V. Okay. So this is only one. This is only one. Not for more. I'm just creating only one instance. Let's run, we'll see. Where I forget comma here. Okay. It is saying that 7th line comma missing. Okay. Okay. Let's go. Let's do it for this. Control C. Yeah, ChatGPT. See, it is giving correct the comma, also giving the code. In your code, if you are facing any error, na, take that code and give ChatGPT, please validate. It will give the correct, even Jenkins file also. Docker files, Jenkins file, anything, Terraform code also. But don't completely depends on the ChatGPT, okay? So take this code and you can copy paste over there and complete it, okay? Yeah. So now you can run it. What is the error? Authentication failed, means my keys, okay? So what I can do now? So I need to configure my keys. Go to terminal. What is the, I mean, I configure different keys. This is not related to this account. You need to understand. So for this related account, I'm going to configure the keys. How to configure? So go to IAM. So users, no need to go for users, directly go for root account credentials also. No need to attach any permissions. By default, it is apply for root access. So I can create two types. Okay. So existing only one is there. I don't know these keys. You can create second time also different keys. So same thing, two will be there means you need to remove one. Then you can create. It will not allow three, four keys like that. So access key. So AWS configure. It will ask access key. It will ask secret key. Region is keep as same. Okay. Now we can run. See this time no error. Your authentication done. So one instance has to create in where? In Mumbai region, one instance is going to create. I haven't defined any names here. You want to define, you can define names as per the document. Just do some R&Ds. That's it. Initializing T2 micro. Okay. So by using Python Boto 3, we can easily create like this. So for example, if you want to stop this EC2 instance or delete, again go to the document, take the syntax from there, you can delete it. Okay. Even interviews also, if you update Python Boto 3, they will allow you to check the document. Not Google, guys. Once again, I'm saying they will not allow you to check in Google directly. They will allow you to check in document. You can say that. Can you give the permission to check the document? With help of document, I can do. Okay, they can allow you. Otherwise, no, it's not possible if they said, okay, so as we know, so first we need to define Boto3 client to communicate your AWS environment, authentication, required access key, secret key. Instead, we need to define attributes, list of attributes, key name, ID, and that's it. That one also they can allow. But most of the interviewer, they can allow. So you can check the documentations. But there is a way to ask, eh? If they ask immediately, you go and check Boto3 like this. Can you please allow me to check the document? It's been 2 years work with Python Boto3. So I have never get chance to work on this time. If you give me that permission, definitely I will go and check document reference. They can easily understand with your request. Can you write a Python without asking directly go open Google and Boto 3 document? What you are doing? Immediately they will ask, checking Boto 3 document. You have to ask, right? Why you are checking? Again, the impression is not good. Okay. Yeah, Kiran. Okay. So now I want to stop this EC2 instance. Okay, how to stop? In CLI, if you want to stop this EC2 instance, which one you can take a reference? Instance ID. Clear? Will you take AMI ID to stop EC2 instance? Instance ID. If you just trigger the ID, everything will be deleted. So I'm also taking instance ID as a reference to delete my instance by using same concept, Python Boto 3. Let's go to the documentation. My Python Boto 3, this is for run instance module. But what you need, terminate instance module. Go one step back here. List is coming again, right? So we need to check here. Either Control F. Is there any option terminate? Go for directly T. Terminate instance. Okay. Click on that. Go to the syntax. A response equal to client dot terminate instance ID equal to string. Okay. Just check. Dry run is related to just permission will be there or not. Otherwise, it will not delete like that. Just leave it for that. So you need to open one more page. Don't run. If you run here, this one execute, this one delete, right? So you need to open one more file. Terminate dot py. Okay. Paste it here. So here you need to give here instance ID equal to what? String. What is my string? Just go to this one. So if you can understand here, is this fine? But why client is coming error here? You need to define right client also same like here. So let me copy this till here. Again, the second file, this will go to the page. First request will go to by using import board 3 from here. Again, it will go to EC2 instance. Now action is what? Terminate. So in the response block, before is run. Now terminate. Same process like here. Understand? Save now. Now run. Not required, 6th, 7th line. ID is required, right? If ID is not required, which instance it will delete? Come on. If you want to add multiple instances, you can add the list. That's it. So it's done. Let's go. This time only running one. Okay. T2 micro deleted. Like that, we can interact with Python Boto 3. You can stop, start. That's, I'm showing here one approach is there by using Python Boto 3. You can do R&Ds. So how to create, but the creation of resource is not only for the only solution giving the Python Boto 3. This just I'm showing the difference only. We can see little different actions tomorrow. But so this is approach from your local to remote, right? So same code, can I run in my EC2 instance? Can I run? Okay. I mean, any code, this one or this one. Let me connect any instance here. Okay. So How to copy paste that file? VI. You can give any name. So tester.py. Just I'm giving tester.py. So copy paste your code. So how to run this file? Python space file name. Tester.py. First of all, Python is not there in my end. Okay, let me try Python 3 is there. Maybe third version is installed. Okay, let's go to VI. Okay, this is missing. Insert. Okay, let's close. So mine Python 3 is there. That's what it is validating. Mm. No module, Boto 3. What you need to do? Install Boto 3. How to install Boto 3? So in the Python Docker file, right? If you want to install anything in the Python, we need to take help of pip. Okay, in that Docker file, we are installing pip by using whatever requirement.txt file is there, whatever modules you have added libraries, it is going to install by using pip command. So now Boto 3 is required means first you need to install pip. That pip can install Boto 3. So same thing here, how we can do here. Import Boto 3. Here we have install, right? Same thing. Here also we need to install Boto 3. So if I give directly pip install Boto 3, it will not work. First pip is not there. So we need to work with pip, how to install. So let me go with my document. So let me check here. Notepad notes. Just give me 1 minute. Pip. Documents. Python. Will it install? Let's try. Again, Boto 3 is not there, I think. Oh, installing Boto 3 also. Okay, got it. Okay, let me run Python 3. What is the file name? Test, right? Okay, so it is taking anyway. So what is the error here? No region, right? We need to specify a region. So if you can go here, but here taking, right? How it is taking? Hmm? Yes, we configured here already my region, AP South 1, AWS configure access key secret key region. It is taking from the default region, but here is not taking region, right? So what I need to do, you need to add the region. What vi test.py, go there. So here you can define, no problem. Here development is very difficult. VI editor. Region hyphen name, I think so. AP South. Okay. Okay. Save and run again. Okay. So it is done. Let's go and check. But your end, you will get one error. Definitely. Where it is installed, created. So here it is creating pending state. So your end, you will get one error. What is that error? Role. My end already my instance role is attached for other purposes, administrator role, right? But even your EC2 is going to create one more EC2, right? For that, where is the access? Understand? So you have here we have configured keys. Otherwise, what you can do, you can configure keys also in the EC2 instance, same keys. Or you can create role and attach full permission for EC2 permission and attach to this EC2 instance. Then your EC2 is able to. For example, if I want to create S3 bucket, your EC2 should be a permission required to create S3 bucket. What we can do, create role, give the S3 permissions and attach to your EC2 instance. Is this clear? Yeah. So guys, this is the different approaches by using local laptop and EC2 instance. So there is a one more approach, that is AWS Lambda. So if you can go for AWS Lambda, so okay, let's do it here to write a dependent prerequisites. Now case one is use case one. And next use case two. Okay, use case two. In use case two means on EC2 instance. On laptop. Guys, on laptop on EC2 instance, the whatever prerequisites are same, right? Here also we install Python and Boto 3. Configure keys are role. Configured keys are role. Okay, same like your laptop. There is no much difference. Only one difference is what? In the laptop, you have to take care everything. The laptop, I mean, security, maintenance, and everything. Here, instance is going to take care by AWS only. The AWS taking care. But here, use case three, the difference you can see now. Okay, use case three. So we need to discuss use case three first. That is what? On Lambda. both to 3 on laptop, both to 3 on your EC2 instance, both to 3 on Lambda. What is the difference we can understand here? So let's go to create AWS Lambda function. Okay, create function. First step is create function. And if you can see use blueprint, container image, order from scratch, give my Lambda something name. So here, if you can see, there is a runtime in Lambda functions. In your application, so if you can see, I can see Node.js, Java, Python, something, so many things are there. What I need to select here? You need to select Python. The reason is my code is Python, what I have written. So next, permissions. Here your Lambda is going to create what? EC2 instance. Understand? In my Lambda functions, I'm going to copy paste my code into Lambda terminal. If I run Lambda, the code is what? To create EC2 instance, right? So Lambda should create EC2 instance. In that case, Lambda should there permission to create EC2 instance. So what I need to do? Create a role and give EC2 permissions and attach role to where? Lambda. Is this clear? So in this case, use existing role. Maybe my end is there any Lambda roles? Okay, Lambda S3 EC2. Anyway, EC2 permission is required. I have already there. Otherwise, what you need to do? Go to IAM, select Lambda, not EC2 instance, behalf of Lambda, and go to permissions, attach EC2 permissions, give the role name, and attach to your Lambda functions. How to attach Lambda functions? See here only. Existing role, right? My case, just drop down, I'm able to access. Okay. Create function. So if you can see, anyway, my end already code is running. So, okay, let's run this. So instance ID will be different, right? So go to the instance. So which instance? This is the instance ID. Instance ID. Control V. So I'm going to just terminate this instance. Okay, this is done. Meanwhile, it will be deleted. Let's come to Lambda function now. So your Lambda is created, right? This is the first page after create it. If you can see, there is a sample code is there, right? Inside, there is a sample code. If you run this code, test this code, it will ask one event name. I mean, whenever Lambda will trigger, one event will generate. Hey, Lambda is ran, not just. And which name event will be created? You have to define. Understand? Whenever my Lambda will run, one event will be generated. That event name is, you can give any name, test or something. Save. So whenever you run this code, one event will be generated on the name of test. Okay, why this event is required? Lambda we can use for event-driven functions. Event-driven functions means automations. For example, one action is going to perform, second action has to perform. Once second action is going to perform, third action has to perform. I mean, it's a pipeline activities. It's kind of pipeline activities. I will show you one project here. We can easily get your knowledge on that. So here, the pipeline activities will trigger. So whenever the action is performed, immediately Lambda will trigger. Whenever Lambda will trigger, immediately one more activity will be start. So these are depends on the events. So every action there will be the background of an event will be generated. So here my event is test name. I have given that. You can give any name, no problem. So if I run now, see test. What is the response here? Hello from Lambda. Here code is what? Hello from Lambda. So if you observe here, import JSON is there. So Lambda definition, Lambda handler, event context, and return. So this is the body. So whatever code you are going to write inside your Lambda function, first you need to define this one. Inside only your body should be there. Your inside code, whatever code you are going to write, that should be there inside of your body. Is this clear? For example, I'm going to remove this. Go here, give enter. Here only your body should be there. So let's go there. So my client, this one, right? Copy here. Don't copy import boto 3. Import boto 3 we can define there only, right? Control C. Just give enter. Control V. If you can see here, okay. If you can see here, in the Lambda handler event context, inside your code should be there like this way. Now, if you run, it will expect what? Invalid indentation also and boto 3 also. Let me deploy, just we can see now. So inside hello world Lambda is there. I'm just replacing with my code. You don't run hello world Lambda. Whatever code is there, you can run. If it is success means what we can see, our instance has to be deployed. Deploy. So before testing, we need to deploy the changes every time. Now test it. Line 3, line 4, syntax error in module Lambda function. Let's go there. So it should be there inside of Lambda, right? If I give like this, it is not inside of the Lambda handler. It is parallel handler means it is comes under different lines. It is not depends on that, right? So what you need to do, give just space, 3 spaces or 4 spaces, no problem. Like this. Okay. Let's go there. Just try now. Otherwise, if you get an error, we can move this one also. Deploy. Test. What is error now this time? So if you can see here, is there any boto 3? Then how it will work? Understand, to run import boto 3 is required to communicate your EC2 instance from here. So if I give here, you need to write here import boto 3. We'll see. Deploy and test it. Timeout error is coming, right? So we need to understand one thing. Tomorrow I will give you the notes on the Lambda, don't worry. This is for just understanding. It is timeout after 3 seconds, right? So the Lambda by default, it will run 3 seconds at a set point. If we can go here. So here, configurations, 0 minutes, 3 seconds is timeout by default. I need to change this time. So Lambda, very important entry question. Lambda highest time is 15 minutes only. It will not run after 15 minutes. Understand? So you can give here 10. For if I'm going to give, for example, 16 minutes, it will not take. The highest runtime is Lambda is 15 minutes only. If you want to perform any action, it should be complete within 15 minutes, not more than 15 minutes. After that, it will give an error, timeout error. Understand? Okay. So the option is enabling the configurations. Anyway, we'll explain tomorrow entire Lambda part only. Our focus is completely on the Lambda tomorrow. So now, okay, I have given now. Now you can go to my functions. Where is my Lambda functions? The code. Now you can go here and now test. This time error will not get for timeout error, right? See? Now, okay, response null, but operation is done. If you can go to for your EC2, no, there is no error, right? If you can go for EC2 instance, one more instance is going to create C pending state. So you need to understand here, what main difference you observe in the Lambda? You run same activity in laptop. You ran same activity in your EC2 instance. You ran same activity on AWS Lambda. What you understand here? Is there any difference between use case 1 and use case 2? No, you need to install same thing like use case 1. How laptop you have installed same thing you need to install into EC2 instance. But what you observe here in the Lambda? No, no need to install runtime. Python, Java, Node, just you can select. Understand? And next, dependencies. Install automatically. So I have given import boto 3, right? I'm not installing. It will install automatically import boto 3 while running time. Just define only. So easy to use, right? No need to install. Your application is just deploy. So this is called, very important statement is platform as a service. So can I say Lambda is providing platform to us? Just deploy your code. No need to no need to add any dependencies, right? So they are providing platform. So no need to upgrade your application. No need to upgrade your runtime. It is taking care by Lambda. No need to taking care of patch managements. If you want to change the versions and all, no, not required. That is taking care by Lambda. But in EC2 instance, if you install Python 3 now, right? If you want to Python update, Python 4 you need to install. You need to install Boto 3. You need to install all dependencies. So EC2 is not taking care by runtime. EC2 is taking care is background infrastructure only. So EC2 is what? Infrastructure as a service. Clear the differences here and there? So now you have a Node.js application. If you want to run, simply open the Lambda function, select the Node.js, update your application into Lambda function, you can run it. Okay. So I will go little advanced. Here upload options are there. Instead of copy paste, we can update our code into S3 bucket. We can take from there and upload automatically into Lambda function. Like that, we can do kind of one job, one project kind of things. Okay. Little advanced we can go. IAM role attached. Yes, without role we can't. In AWS, one service to other service, definitely role should be required. Is this clear, guys, everyone? Any doubts? Online team? So please focus on Terraform test. So as I said, Terraform, there is a capability to give a job to you for Terraform only. So don't take it light. The single statement, how the Lambda is created. Lambda, we can pay the costing only for runtime. My Lambda is run now just 5 seconds, right? We can pay for only 5 seconds bill, not for Lambda cost, creation of cost. That is the good thing in the AWS Lambda. You know Lambda, how Lambda is created and how, so whenever you can run the Lambda function, it will run. After execution, it will be again stop state. So the background Docker image will run. Whenever Lambda run, Docker will create an image. Docker runtime will run the Python. Everything background they have configured like that. Clear? That's it for today, guys. So if you have any questions, you can ping me in Telegram. Thank you so much. Bye.